Yo, salute everybody. I'm hoping that my AC, I lowered it as best as I could. I'm hoping that my AC isn't bothering y'all, but it's 90-something degrees and humid as hell. Since 5 o'clock, excuse me, I've been out the house by 5 o'clock. Well, I've been in the sun since about 5:30 this morning outside. It is now 3:05 in the afternoon. So you can just imagine how hot and everything I am. Pause, if necessary. We're supposed to have the storm. Y'all stay safe in the storm. But it hasn't changed how hot it is right now. At least there's a little bit of clouds. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. I understand. Hey, check out my art channel. I know. I keep saying I'm gonna post new stuff, and then it takes me a few weeks to do so. I apologize. As y'all can imagine, work, life. I'm at work right now. I'm about to finish up work. It be like that. So, but go subscribe. Go check what's on there and what's to come. I bought airbrush stuff. I bought a bunch of stuff. So you're gonna see content up. I have a pair of New York City Statue of Liberty sneakers I did. That's gonna be one of the latest videos. It'll be, I'm gonna say a few days, probably this weekend, but a few days. All right, let's get to this Rbe Max Out stuff, because that's what y'all here to hear my opinion on. And everything else is irrelevant. I know you're sitting there wanting me to just shut the hell up and talk about something. Don't make sense. You want me to shut up or you want me to talk about this? First off, salute to all the 1SKs. Salute to them. I always think it's a big deal, these 1SKs. Salute to Lawrence. To my understanding, I don't know for a fact. I haven't spoken to her, even though me and her are cool. I hear Wing has something to do with this. I don't know if she does have something to do with this. Salute to Wing as well. Rbe, another fire ass card. So these 1SKs, as I always say, show up and show out. This is a huge opportunity for you. Even if everyone in the crowd isn't watching your battle, everyone isn't there yet. Even if everyone home isn't watching your thing, that you have to take every opportunity to capture the audience. So you got to come with your A game, none of the nonsense, right? And then this card is a crazy card. It really is. So you have to show up and show out, because you're not just battling your opponent. You are battling everyone else's performances on this card, right? Not an easy task. To my understanding, looking at this card, there are 3 1SK battles. That means Rbe is giving us the 3 1SKs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional battles. That's 8 battles in total. All right, for your money. I don't know what the pay-per-view costs. I am gonna buy it, as always. I always support Rbe. I'm hearing this Norm thing, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. That is a whole other blog. But Rbe, I'm hoping that ain't true, but whatever. That's 8 battles for your money, so you're getting more than your money's worth. I don't know all the names to everyone battling. If you guys haven't paid any attention, I've been so busy. Battle rap hasn't been my main focus, so I haven't been paying attention to the new up and coming. So please apologize. I do not know you guys' names at the moment, but salute to you for getting the opportunity. Let's start off at Big K and X Factor. My expectation for this battle is to hope to see an okay X Factor or better. I've said it in the last few times that he's battled. X Factor has, in my opinion, hurt his legacy. I forgot who was the last battle I saw him against, but he did well. He did well. I don't remember who it is. Forgive me. I felt he did well. Probably enough to win, but well. Not nostalgic, not anything that made you be like, yo, wow. I don't remember. So I just know he had a good showing in comparison to his other showings. That's what I'm saying. All right. So Big K hasn't really, besides that Adi Boom, which was spectacular on his end. Besides that Adi Boom thing, have we seen anything that's made us go, wow? No. It's been an okay Big K, and that's putting all the personal stuff, or what I think of Big K personally, to the side. You know that he is capable of giving you some dope ass moments, though. That's not taking nothing away from him. I will say in his last few battles, yeah, he's been good. He's been okay to good. Again, it's not really that wow factor moments. I'm expecting Big K to take this battle clearly. I am gonna go out and say that Big K can take this 3-0, and it's not meant to disrespect X Factor in no way. If that, excuse me, because I have to wet these rags. You in the sun all day, you need to cool down a bit. All right, forgive the shine. Yeah. Of course, in recent time, Big K has given us more to appreciate than X Factor has. X Factor always has that ability to surprise everybody with some dope lyricism, but I just don't. We're just at a point where we need to see more from X Factor. Seeing you once in a great while and getting okay performances isn't enough to excite anyone for this battle or for any battle that his name is attached to, if we're being honest. I understand some people aren't going to like hearing me say that. Again, I think X Factor is cool. At one point years ago, I felt he was actively in the top 10, arguably top 5. And then only he knows what happened from there. Big K is someone who, if nothing else, has some consistency to him. So I say Big K 2-1 or 3-0. Moving on to who we got. Daylight versus King Los. Of course, it was a surprise to see that this battle is back on, but what they would call a pleasant surprise. I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to hear that RBE and Daylight were able to reconcile their differences. My only problem with this battle is I do wish, just like the first time, I wish that this battle was in a smaller setting, but you're not gonna pay King Los what we can imagine it costs, or pay Daylight what I hear is more or less his recent battle price. You're not gonna pay that kind of bag to necessarily have it in a small room, and I can understand that. At the end of the day, that's what we would like to see. I'm hoping that the supporters and the people in the building actually let them rap. There is nothing wrong with reaction. I am not saying that, but we get a lot of overreaction. All right, and a lot of times it takes away from these guys, and these are both guys who can get in the bag with both a flow and bars. And of course, we're going off the only one battle that I've ever seen, the Head Ice and King Los. But at the end of the day, we know we're getting with Daylight, and I'm expecting a bar fest. I am hoping that they don't spend too much time addressing RBE or anything for what may or may not have happened that stopped the battle the first time. What I mean by that is sometimes people get so caught up in wanting to get something off their chest to the league that they spend too much time doing it. You can address that and then get back to your round, and that's what I'm hoping is happening here. I'm gonna go Daylight 2-1. Of course, this can end up being a debatable battle. It can absolutely become a debatable battle and be something that's more about preference. But the styles are very similar. I know that they're both capable of elevating one another, and I hope that's what happens. But again, I'm hoping that the crowd doesn't mess this battle up. It's hard to really give, or not to give more respect or whatever you want to call it to Daylight, who we've seen for years. With King Los, we've seen one battle. That might work in King Los's favor, the fact that you guys haven't heard him as much. But I just feel like Daylight is more well-versed up there in understanding what these situations are calling for. But all in all, I think we're going to get a dope battle where the fans win. All right, but I'm going Daylight 2-1. Next battle that we have here is Ill Will versus Jag. I like this battle. I like when I heard the announcement. I like the matchup. I just think that when it comes to Jag, A.Ward was a killer, and he beat A.Ward. He beat A.Ward. Call it whatever you want to call it, whatever reasons, I don't care. He beat A.Ward. But Ill Will is in my top 5, and in my opinion, Ill Will might be top 5 most well-rounded, arguably top 3. Argument can happen, absolutely. With that said, while Jag is dope, I feel he beat Red and he was okay. I don't feel, I didn't like the battle with him in 40 cal. I loved the battle with him in Math. I thought he was spectacular in that battle, even though I had Math winning. It was a very close battle. With that being said, Ill Will is It's everything that you would want in a battle rapper. I love the impression that he did. If you guys didn't see the skit, go check it out. The impression he did of Jag was hilarious. Jag did one back. I thought it was okay. It had like two or three funny moments. But that A.Ward mocking and acting like Jag, that was hilarious. I watched that like 10 or 12 times. With Jags, I watched it twice. But credit to both of them for some dope promo. That's one thing, if nothing else, Jag does promote. You know what I'm saying? And I feel Jag does show up trying to win the battle. Even though the lackluster performance against 40 Cal, I don't think it was for lack of trying. It was what it was. But I felt he actually did try. He didn't go up there just for the bag. All right? I think it's going to be an entertaining battle. And I am looking forward to see what Jag is going to actually try to say to A.Ward, you know. I saw the little, let me not say little because it sounds like I'm trying to disrespect him, but I saw the thing that they did where they were interviewing him and then he had somebody call and say A.Ward was buying pounds of seeds from them and owed the dude some money. That was hilarious. Whether it's true or not, who knows? I thought it was hilarious. But again, I think the promotion on both sides has been hilarious and fun. Kept us entertained. I'm hoping the battle lives up to it, and I'm going ill will 2-1, possibly 3-0. And I say 3-0 as in a gentleman's 30. I don't think ill will kill Jag. It's not impossible. But I think that Jag is gonna make it close. But I just think that ill will has a potential to edge every round. He's probably gonna clearly win 2 rounds and have a debatable round. I mean, a lot of battles happen that way. So it's not like I'm going out on a limb saying that. I understand. Some of you are sitting there now like, yeah, Jay, way to go on a limb. Great job, buddy. All right, I understand. You're right. All right, so that's ill will 2-1, possibly gentleman's 30. Which then takes us to Rosenberg Raw versus A.Ward, a battle I wish I was in attendance for. Salute to Lawrence of Rbe. Lawrence has always invited me to the press conferences. Everybody remembers that Mook and A.Verb card, the press conference, the back and forth with me and Big K, so on and so forth. So salute to Lawrence for always inviting me there and always giving me the opportunity to have an entertaining moment in battle rap, and a moment where people can remember me by. I think it's great. I can't be there, and I wish I could just for this battle alone. There's some battles that happen, for me, it's worth the price alone. And I do think Rosenberg Raw and A.Ward has that potential. Rosenberg has been one of my favorite battlers ever, especially since the first time that I felt he had a classic, which was Rosenberg versus Clean Paper. To me, that is a classic battle. It's one of my possibly top 10 favorites. All right. Rosenberg, I love that he wanted to take on this challenge. I really love that. The problem is, it's arguably more than just a challenge. A.Ward has been on a steady momentum. A.Ward, arguably, some people argue he only lost 1 battle. I think he's lost more than 1 battle, but have given us incredible showings. Incredible showings. Losses that you can't hang your head on, and debatable losses, in my opinion. Not a string of them. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I thought he lost to El Mac. I thought he lost to Cortez. These were both very close battles that could have went either way. A debate could be which was the battle I first came across A.Ward, which was against St. Mike. That's a preference battle. Which side are you on? I think no one lost that battle, in my opinion. But if I had to pick one, I know every time I watch it, I think A.Ward won or I think St. Mike won. Salute to St. Mike too. I saw he's on the Born Legacy card coming up in the Southwest region. Yeah. So all in all, A.Ward is just that incredible. And with that said, I got A.Ward taking this battle. It's a battle that can end up being a gentleman's 30, to be honest. But I think it is going to be entertaining. I think it is going to be competitive. But I just think A.Ward is that much more well-rounded. I just love the matchup, and I love that Rosenberg wanted the challenge, which makes me feel confident that we're going to get an excellent battle, because you never see A.Ward slack. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it is one of them situations where it can be a preference battle. Do you like more that the way that Rosenberg talks versus A.Ward? But again, overall, big picture, I got A.Ward taking this 2-1 with a possibility for a 3-0. Salute to Rosenberg, man. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Last but not least, goes to the headliner. Hitman versus Calico. I'm happy they're doing the 3-round, but I have to be honest out the gate. First off, both these guys' slots in battle rap history is solidified. There's no debating here. These guys are solidified. Salute to them both for everything that they do inside and outside of battle rap. Calico is a club owner, partial club owner. That's great to be doing. Plus, people like his music. I don't really like his music. Salute to Calico, though, one of my favorites, but I really don't like his music. You have Hitman doing everything, wilding out, so on and so forth. Does some music too. He got some music out right now. I think he just has a song out with T Grizzly, I believe. You guys go search that. Haven't heard the song yet, or I might have heard a snippet. I don't know. Either way, Hitman is one of those guys who always takes every battle serious. I don't think, has he had some mediocre performances? Yes, but I don't think it's from lack of trying. He's another guy who every time out, I believe, does take every battle serious and does try to win. Whether it happens or not is a whole other subject. Calico, what can you say about Calico? Some people don't like the current way that he writes. I disagree. I think he's better than before. I like that, in my opinion, he's become a bit more lyrical, which also puts Hitman in a certain space. What are we dealing with? The argument can be made that Cassidy beat Hitman. I believe I had Hitman edge in that battle, but the argument can be made, and I think that Hitman is going to keep that in the back of his mind and want to show out. Not to mention the tension between him and Calico. Just them not being on the same page in terms of their friendship or whatever the case. I do want to be clear about something. I have seen where Hitman has saying that Calico's trying to get clout off of Hitman. Listen, the both of you are considered legends in this culture. So how can one say the other's trying to get clout off him? I just don't understand that. But Hitman, I do believe, will bring the best out of Calico. In their 1-round battle, I thought it was clear that Calico won. So I think Hitman's going to want to avenge that. And I think he's going to want to prove a point after the Cassidy thing as well. All right? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we are going to get a phenomenal battle from the both of them. People are expecting a classic, and I can understand that. I think we all are suckers for battles, and I mean that in a positive way. We all suckers for battles that have some form of backstory and some tension. And I'm not talking about shit that get out of hand. I'm just talking about competitive nature, or, you know, just having something to get off their chest. With that said, I got Calico taking this battle 2-1. It's hard to go against Hitman from both a supporter standpoint, you know, betting against him, so to speak. I'm not betting against him, but you get what I'm saying. And it's hard to go against him standing in front of him, you know. But Calico is one of the people who's seen it all also. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I think Calico is going to edge this battle and take it 2-1. That's my opinion. Please get in the comment section. Let me know what your opinion is. I do want to know what your opinion is. Yeah, I got to end this because I got like 5 minutes left to work. I got to pick up my equipment, well, my cones, and I got to get on my way. All right, it's about to rain. You can see it. Be safe in the storm. It's still hot as hell. Be safe out here, man. I hope you and your family have everything you need just in case in the weekend. It's allegedly a 2-day storm. Some people down in the southern area is gonna get hit harder. Prayers to Florida out here. Some of them areas got hit with tornadoes plus storms. So blessings to everybody. Blessings to them people who were in that Florida condos that collapsed. Here's 30-some people who passed away, and blessings to them and their family. May God get them through that. All right, everybody stay safe in this tough weather, tough heat, so on and so forth. All right, enjoy the battles. Once again, salute to Lawrence, ARP, Shata. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like bell. hit the like button, notification bell, get all notifications. All right, salute.